My wife humiliated me in front of everyone, loudly declaring that nothing would happen between us. So, in a fit of heartbreak, I packed my bags, canceled our Paris anniversary trip, and moved to the guest room. Now I'm considering separation and planning a solo trip to California. Her actions left me with no choice. My wife and I have been together for almost 20 years, and our bedroom life has been on a slow but gradual decline for the last 15 years. We sat down and talked a few months ago where we hashed out the details of trying to rekindle the spark we once had. One of the main things we both agreed upon was the need for date nights as well as other things. Things seem to improve, albeit only marginally. Again, I'm the one initiating things 90% of the time, but I get shot down. The usual excuses followed. Too tired, not in the mood. The child is awake. He's 18 years old, not feeling very well, and my personal favorite, it's the weekend, and you have to be up for work early. Anyhow, we persisted with the date nights out of 9 that I organized over the last 2 months. My wife canceled 7 of them, often without notice. Some were even planned weeks, when she'd breathe in after her work shift and announce she was going out with her friends. When I mentioned the date night we had planned, she claimed she'd simply forgotten, despite it being marked on the calendar on the fridge. Again, her idea. So on to this weekend, I spent the last 2 weeks setting up a date night picture, a whole weekend away, a suite at a 5-star hotel, dinner at a fancy Michelin-star restaurant, tickets to the theater, and even shopping for some fancy clothes. I picked her up after work. I packed some casual clothes for us both, toiletries, etc. I told her I had a surprise planned for her, and she immediately started protesting, saying she had things to do. I told her everything had been taken care of and she didn't have to worry. She raised the issue of clothing, but I informed her that I had it covered. She seemed to calm down at this point, and off we set, although the atmosphere in the car was cold, to say the least. A few hours later, we arrived at the hotel and checked in.